Hello guys, today we will be discussing vertical curves under route surveying.
For our vertical curves are usually parabolic, and that's why it is called sometimes as parabolic curve. Parabolic curves are used to connect stretches of road that go up or down at a constant slope. These lines of slope are called grade tangents. The rate of slope is called gradient or simple grade, which is usually in terms of percent. These curves provide smooth transition between two vertical tangent roads. The longer the curve, the more gradual the transition will be from one grade to next. The shorter the curve, the more abrupt change will be. There are two types of vertical curves, namely, first, we have symmetrical curve and unsymmetrical curve. Symmetrical curve is symmetric at the point of intersection of tangent lines at the curve. Meanwhile, unsymmetrical curve has unequal horizontal projections of the tangents. So these are the elements for vertical curves. And let's move to symmetrical curve. For our symmetrical curve, so this is our curve with horizontal length of L. But by the way, dito sa ating vertical curves, tinitingnan na natin yung ating highway in our side view. Okay? So kapag side view na yan, ang distances or ang measurement na ang naiko-consider na natin ay hindi na tayo magfo-focus within the curve, but most of the time horizontal and vertical measurement na lang ang kakailanganin natin dito. Magfo-focus tayo dito. Okay? So again, ang importante ngayon dito sa ating parabolic curves, mapa-symmetrical or unsymmetrical man yan, ang pag-uusapan na natin most of the time na distances ay only horizontal and vertical. Okay? So let's say this is our parabolic curve. For our symmetrical curve, we have our back tangent. Maglalagay tayo ng back tangent dito, and also we have forward tangent. When we say symmetrical curve, this is our point of intersection. Mahati lang yan sa gitna. And first, meron tayong grade dito. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. We have grade of our back tangent. Pangalawa, grade of our forward tangent. Most of the time, naka-percent ito. So ito pa rin yung ating PC, or sometimes called point of vertical curvature or point of curvature. That is the beginning of the curve. This is our end of the curve. In some references, it is called PT, and in some references, it's called PVT. So PT is the point of tangency, and PVT is point of vertical tangency. PI, point of vertical intersection or point of intersection, or that is also our vertex. So ito na, from our PI, kaya nga nasabi nating symmetrical kasi kapag hinati natin, yung length natin, nahati lang siya sa half. So L over 2 lang. So ang tawag natin from the midpoint of the curve, palabas dito, papunta dito sa ating point of intersection, iba yun yung ating external distance, pero tatawagin natin siya as H dito. So that's still our external distance. Pero ngayon, from our external distance, if that is our H, ngayon, from our point of curvature, papunta sa ating point of tangency, from the midpoint of that curve, papunta dito, that is also our H. H din yung measurement nun. Okay? So let's say we want to determine the highest point of our curve. Okay guys, so let's say gusto nating malaman kung asan yung location ng pinakamataas na point ng ating parabolic curve. But by the way pala, ang ating symmetrical curve, it can be a summit curve, opening downward, or it can be a sag curve, opening upward. Okay? So same lang yung kanilang elements. Paano natin masasabi naka-opening upward yung ating curve pag ganito? Pero kapag opening downward, pag ganito naman. Okay, magbabase tayo ngayon sa ating grades. or sa ating grade ng ating tangents. Kapag yung grade natin ay positive, papataas yon. Kapag yung grade natin ay negative, papababa yon. So kapag ganyan, yung curve natin ay paganito. Okay? Pero kapag sag curve naman siya, yung grade natin dito sa back tangent ay negative kasi pababa. Tapos yung grade naman natin sa forward tangent ay positive, so kaya pataas siya. Kaya meron tayong sag curve. And again, if you want to determine the location of the highest or the lowest point of our parabolic curve, let's say, andito yung ating highest point. So that is from PC, tawagin natin siya as S1. Yung distance niya, from PT naman or PVT, S2. So let's say that is our highest point. And at a distance of X, so from our point of intersection, papunta dito, at a distance of X. So Y, tawagin natin to, from our point of intersection, pataas, punta dito, tawagin natin yan as our Y. Then, to determine that, meron tayong mga elements dito from the point of intersection, papunta dyan, tawagin natin yan as H1. Then, from dyan naman, papunta dito, tawagin natin as H2. Okay, so these are the elements or these are the formulas that we will be using for our symmetrical parabolic curve. So for the formulas that we will be using for our symmetrical parabolic curve, first we have difference in grade. Okay, kapag sinabi nating difference in grade, just get the absolute value of the first grade and the second grade. Okay, so G1 minus G2. So kung mapapansin niyo yung G1, kapag summit curve tayo, pataas siya. Yung G1 natin, yung grade 1 natin ay positive. Yung grade 2 natin or yung grade ng forward tangent natin ay negative. So positive minus negative. So magpa-positive to. Pero pero lagi most of the time gagamitin natin ay yung absolute value. Next, we also have external distance. The external distance, again, that is the distance from the midpoint of the curve to the point of intersection. And that is given by the formula H is equivalent to LB over 8. Okay? So, yung H natin, again, this is our H that is given by the formula L. What is our L? Length of the curve from PC to PT. Okay? And B is difference in grade over 8. Dahil parabolic to, dahil parabola yung pinag-uusapan natin, mahalaga na malaman natin yung property ng parabola. And we will be using most of the time yung ating tinatawag na squared property of parabola. So sa squared property of parabola, it is just like a ratio and proportion. So ang ini-square natin ngayon, dahil naka-square na yung ating parabolic curve, ang ini-square na natin ay yung horizontal distance. And that is always papunta doon sa ating tangent o doon sa ating PC or sa ating PT. Okay, let's say for example, we want to determine the location of our highest point or this one. So, para magamit natin yung squared property of parabola, let's say ito yung ating H mula dito papunta dito, that is our H, and yung ating distance papunta sa PT, ito ang i-ratio natin, itong Y. Siyempre, papunta tayo dito sa right side. Yung horizontal distance niya ay ito. So, therefore, yun ay L2. Half ng length. So, L2. So, i-square natin yon. Next, i-ratio naman natin yung Y. Kung Y ito, ano naman yung katapat niya? Yung Y, this is S2. Okay? So that is our squared property of parabola. Same lang guys, no? Kung nandito naman yung point, syempre nandito din naman yung length ng mga gagamitin natin. Okay? Pero mas maintindihan natin ito mamaya yung ating squared property of parabola. Other formulas that we will be using is this. Let's say for example, we want to determine our h1. So kung makikita ninyo, itong ating h1, di ba ito rin siya? This is our h1 still. And meron tayong x dito. So parang, so naging triangle na ito guys, no? Maliit na triangle. Ito. Okay. So, to determine our h1, maalala niyo pa ba yung tinatawag nating slope-intercept form from our analytic geometry that is equivalent to y mx plus b? But we will treat our b as 0. So, ang natira na lang muna dito ay m multiplied by x. M is our slope, but this time, ito yung gagamitin natin as grade dito. And yung x is yung horizontal distance dito. Kung meron tayong triangle dito, yung x dito ay yung horizontal distance. And to determine the y, or yung vertical distance, and that is our h, just multiply the grade in terms of decimals na siya kasi naka-percent sometimes. Multiply na lang natin sa x, then we can now get the value of the vertical distance. Okay, so yun, h1. So, to determine h1, yan, m multiplied by x. Ito yung ating triangle. Next, to determine h2 naman, kung ito naman yung ating h2, kung papansin ninyo, ito din naman yung mabubuo nating triangle. Okay? So, h2, yun yung height natin. Ano naman yung base natin ng triangle? Sorry, this one, s2. So, m, that is still our grade at the right side. Okay, so depende yung gagamitin nating m doon guys, no? Or yung grade, kung nasa right side kayo, grade na malapit doon. And yung horizontal distance is our S2. Okay, so that will be our other formulas. And also, we also have our rate of change, and that is given by R. Okay, rate of change is equivalent to difference in grade over N. Okay, so N is the number of station of curve. Kung ilang station meron tayo. And also, as you can remember, per station, and that is equivalent to 20 meter per station. Okay? Next, to determine the location of highest or lowest point. So this is our formula. So kung mula dito sa PC, tawagin natin yon as S1. So this will be our formula G1 multiplied by L divided by difference in elevation. S2 naman, kung mula naman dito sa PT, kung S1 sa left side, S2 papunta sa right side. S2, grade 2, syempre nandito sa right side, grade 2, multiplied by L, length of the curve, divided by difference in grade. So these are the formulas that we will be using for our symmetrical parabolic curve. How about pag meron naman tayong unsymmetrical parabolic curve? So let's say this is our curve. This is our back tangent. This is our forward tangent. This is still our grade at the back tangent. Our grade at the forward tangent. Next, this is still our PVC, PVT, PI or the vertex. And from our PI, hindi na symmetrical, hindi na equal yung ating hatian ng length. So let's say mas malaki, mas mahaba sa L2 compared sa L1. So this will be our L1 and L2. So this is still our H, our external distance. So kung H2, H pa rin ito. So let's say we want to determine the location of our highest point. Ganun pa rin, S1, S2. That's still our X. And this is still our Y. Okay? So, punta dito, that is our H1. H2 pa rin ito. Ganun pa rin. And this is still our formulas for unsymmetrical parabolic curve. For difference in elevation, difference in grade, ito pa rin yun. Ang mababago lang ngayon ay yung ating external distance and yung location ng highest or lowest point. So for our external distance, ito lang yung maiiba, L1 multiplied by L2 multiplied by B over L1 plus L2 multiplied by 2. So ito lang yung magiging formula natin. Next, for our squared property of parabola naman, ganoon pa rin yung concept natin. Kung magmumula tayo dito, kung ito yung h na kakailanganin natin, ano yung length niya or yung horizontal distance na i-square natin, L2. And kung ito naman yung i-ratio natin, y, ano naman yung horizontal distance, that is S2. Yun yung i-square natin. Always ang ini-square guys yung horizontal distance. Palaging papunta sa PT or sa PC. So, ganun pa rin yung H1 and H2, rate of change, ganun pa rin. Next, ang maiiba na lang ay yung ating location of highest or lowest point on the curve. Okay, to determine the location of the highest or lowest point, kailangan muna nating masolve si H given by this formula and i-compare natin siya sa G1 multiplied by L1 divided by 2. Okay? If H is greater than this, so yung H natin or yung location ng highest point natin ay magbumula sa ating PC. And that will be given by the formula G1 L1 squared over 2H. Pero kung yung H ay mas mababa kaysa sa G1 L1 over 2, ito naman yung ating maging formula. Magmumula naman siya sa PT. Okay? So, these are the formulas that we will be using for unsymmetrical parabolic curve.